hurts, and the arm's already there. You take this arm up, head there. Yeah. You start sinking. This is bad for you. Yeah. It's not impossible.
Advantages and disadvantages of working from the cross guard.
Number one thing to understand about the cross guard is it's best used when your opponent is significantly taller than you are. You're going to have to break that barrier. You're going to have to step into that red zone. And the cross guard is an excellent way to do that. It's not so much fighting style in itself, so much as it is a technique to get inside when you feel that necessary.
This is where I want to be, right? I want to be in here. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm losing the striking game. I'm losing. So I want to get in here. That's what I want to do. Whereas a person who knows how to swing a stick doesn't want to get in there. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I want to stand way up here. You know?
Now you'll notice that in our videos, I went back and searched through the library, and we very rarely use this cross guard where we have both hands symmetrically placed on the weapon. Instead, we prefer to use the asymmetrical grip. We get the same feeling, the same kind of blocking ability, but it just seems to feel better on the attack afterwards if we have that hand inverted. Now, let me just take a minute to show you what I'm talking about here.
The difference between a cross block and a gap block is in the grip. Cross blocking, your hands are symmetrically placed and you're using the gap this way. Just give me a shot coming down. And then from there, you can come in that way. That's how you use that. But when you're gap blocking, you go down to an asymmetrical grip and you're using this part right here. Okay, one more time. Come down to asymmetric grip. This hand is up, this hand is down, and you're using this space here. One more time. One more time.
If we're going to be focusing on the weaknesses of the cross guard, we have to look at the number one weakness, which is if you're going to be attacking from that guard, you're going to be leaving the 1/3 bottom of the stick out flopping around, and that can be used against you in certain times. And in this instance, let's take a look at the Shiner short side disarm. This is a disarm that I developed a few years back, which utilizes the short side. You've seen me use it before in something called the backdoor Santa, but in this case, we use it to wrap the stick around the person's hand and they end up losing their stick entirely. Let's just take a look at it. Those of you who have taken my seminars in the last couple of years will recognize this move immediately. You'll see here that I got the disarm, I got the wrap. You can see his stick clearly in the air. Now he's going to reach for it and try and get that back, and knowing that, I clear it out of the way. Watch this. I reach over, get contact with the stick. Now watch him reach. I know he's going for it and I just get it out of the way and then I'm back on the attack. Now, let's take a close look at exactly how that happens.
We're going to pick a hand. We're going to pick the right one. So if I attack at the hand and he lets go, I just keep going and make sure that the snap of the stick, come back here, the snap of the stick in that will get this end to come over the back of the arm like that. And we'll show a couple of videos of how that actually works. If he lets go of that, you see how that stick kind of pops up, see it? And then that comes around there. And that's the position you want to get in, because that's going to let go of the stick.
Now watch what happens here. Sean tries to get a little tricky here, and he inverts the hands. And look what happens by accident. We're going to touch base on this a little later.
That's kind of hard, because you're actually hitting hard. Oops, sorry.
Notice how he accidentally gets a good crack on the knuckles here for doing that. And that's because this move is designed to score either way, no matter which hand lets go of the stick first. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
And if a guy is really trying to attack your head, I want you to stop and that just stop right there. See how that stick is above his arm? If I continue on, I get the stick right out of the hand like that. Now, if we guess wrong and he's actually letting go with this end of the stick, we still get a target.
Now, since the cross guard is actually the first steps that you are going to take to get into grappling or closing the gap between you and an opponent, it would be remiss if we didn't include some of the close-in work. Even though we don't do too much of that, I just wanted to throw a few things in that we've developed over the years that we like, that seems to work for us, and you can try them out at your own leisure. Cross guard. Drive that into the face.
Give me a shot coming in there.
Using the body to trap the stick, triangulating and getting power out of it.